What up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Dirty, aka Black John the Villain. Just coming through, you know what I mean?
Wait. Two stage names. Try your real name really quick.
Alright, John Wilson, if y'all need to call me that. But if you gotta call me John Wilson, I prefer you to call me J Will. Bam. Okay, title of this video is, that means by your request. When someone says something like as per, it means by the request of.
Okay, so one more time, let's hear the title of the video.
Title of this video is Fake Thugs.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna just ask you a few questions, very simple questions.
Yeah.
First thing that comes to your mind, just say it, okay?
Ready?
Okay. So, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear fake thugs?
When I hear fake thugs, I mean, like, the first thing that comes to my mind are people that think they're thugs because they like thug music. Music runs everything. Everybody is influenced by music, so you get people that listen to thug music, and then the funny part about that is the motherfuckers making the music in the first place ain't even real thugs themselves, because if they was real thugs, they'd either be locked up in jail or getting ready to get killed pretty soon. So when I hear fake thugs, I think of young kids. I repeat, young kids. I repeat again, young kids. Y'all out there in, hopefully not elementary school is in that life, but
well, Sabrina.
Listen, y'all get to middle school and high school, and y'all just listen to the music and think you do it. It don't mean you do it. You just listen to the music and agree with them. That's fine and all that, but don't call yourself a thug just because you listen to the music. That's not how it works.
Okay. Well, dang. So, the next question. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So, when you see a fake thug, can you tell it's a fake thug or are they?
Yes. Okay, this is like one of the telltale signs for me. Just one of the telltale signs of a fake thug is a pretty boy. Now, some real thugs are pretty boys. But that doesn't mean that real thugs are pretty boys like that. Every now and then you get a real thug that might be a pretty boy. Let's take Nelly for instance. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was coming up with the Saint Lunatics and all that and still establishing his name, and Nelly, if you do some research in his backstory, he was a real thug. He was doing all the real thug stuff. He was doing all the hustling, selling drugs, robbing people. Matter of fact, he was actually getting ready to murder someone right before he got a record deal. That's like a real thug. Like, but you know, hey, he might have been a pretty boy, but that's the thing. So, but that, other than that, that's my telltale giveaway that a thug ain't a real thug. Somebody that is just too much of a pretty boy.
So, how do you feel about fake thugs?
With fake thugs, all I can say is, I don't care what they do, just be careful about what you choose to say. Most fake thugs are rappers, so I'll say it like this. Be careful about what you choose to rap about.
No, most fake thugs live in our neighborhood.
Okay, well, fake thugs that live in our neighborhood, don't be trying to act like something that you're not, because
it'll ruin your future.
At the end of the day, they can bite you in the butt at the end of the day, and you will come across a real thug, and they'll try you. It's a rap. You ain't ready about that life. And you ain't gonna know what to do when a real thug try to call you out.
Do you, know anybody in particular that's a fake thug to you?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Most of y'all old friends.
Anybody else, particularly in this family?
Not right at the moment, but I can say that your little sister is a little bit too influenced with the people that y'all used to be friends with. And
she's still friends with them.
And that's exactly the problem. But she's going to learn the hard way while she's trying to pretend to be a thug, that there's going to be a real thug that come across her path one day, and she's going to realize she might not be about that life.
Oh. This is our last question. Can you handle it?
I can handle this.
Are there different categories of fake thugs to you?
No.
So just
There
go.
is not different categories of fake thug. A fake thug is a fake thug all across the board. Okay. You got fake thugs. Most fake thugs is just real young kids that just don't know no better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself.
Okay. We understand every
Yeah.
bit of it.
That's it. I mean, like, that's mainly it. Is just don't try to pretend you're something that you're not, because as much as you're trying to pretend to be something, there are people out there that aren't pretending at all and really are that. And you want to be careful, because nowadays is the age of danger. That's where people don't care about other people and they're willing to harm other people. So as soon as you come across as trying to be something that you're not, that is exactly when someone else is out to get you. So just don't do it, man. Just be yourself.
Understood.
If you're about that life, then you're about that life. You know, most people that I know that happen to be about that life were born and raised in that life. Their parents were real thugs and this and that, and they just pass it down to their kids. However, most of us these days are trying to do better than that and raise our children to where they're not coming up thinking they're thugs. Just like my kids, hopefully they don't think they're thugs, because you know what? Coming up, they haven't been about that kind of life. Like, ever since they've been born, all I've been trying to do is go out of my way to make sure that they are raised in an atmosphere where they don't think they have to conform to the thug life. They have everything given to them, and if they're not getting it, it just means they're not asking for it. But I mean, it is what it is you get into that situation when you need something and you're not getting it, so you have to go about other ways to try to get it.
Understood.
And that's where kids, they don't think they're getting love and stuff like that. So what do? They join a gang because they think they're going to get that love from a gang.
Boom.
And you
Fake
just,
thug.